famine, hunger, starvation, death. Humans have been facing this endless cycle ever since the dawn of our species. We adapted farming to avert this, but even that could only stave off hunger for so long. With global hunger constantly on the rise, there was a desperate need to alleviate food shortages, reduce dependency on food imports, and improve access to nutritious food for millions of people worldwide. Enter the Green Revolution. The innovations made from this third agricultural revolution have continued impacts to this day. Surpassing difficulties like inadequate funding in research, plant diseases, poor soil conditions, and widespread acceptance of farming practices, this most important scientific breakthrough led to the implementation of high-yield strains of wheat and rice and has since saved billions of lives over the past several decades. It started with the US Vice President-elect Henry Wallace's visit to Mexico in 1940, where Wallace was stunned that a Mexican farmer had to work nearly 500 hours to produce just 1 bushel of corn. Understanding the direness of the situation, Wallace persuaded the Rockefeller Foundation to fund the Cooperative Wheat Research Production Program and placed Norman Borlaug, a young Iowa agronomist at the time, to lead the project. At first, the project faced multiple failures. From stem rust to poor soil ruining crop growth, Borlaug himself wrote that, at times, he felt he made the wrong decision in joining the project. But by using backcrossing to breed disease-resistant strains and dwarfing to produce thicker stems over the next decade, Borlaug's 2 new strains, known as Pitic 62 and Penhamo 62, flipped progress in his favor. By 1963, 95% of Mexico's wheat crops used these semi-dwarf varieties developed by Borlaug. That year, the harvest was 6 times larger than in 1944, when Borlaug first arrived in Mexico. Mexico had gone from a major crop importer to a leading crop exporter. With Borlaug releasing 4 more strains, Lerma Rojo 64, Siete Cerros, Sonora 64, and Super X a year later in 1964, his efforts expanded from Mexico to South Asia. It was said that India couldn't possibly feed 200 million more people by 1980 due to war and existing food shortages, but Borlaug seeds gave yields higher than ever recorded in South Asian history. By 1974, India was self-sufficient in the production of all cereal crops. Borlaug's work in wheat crops spurred the development of high-yield, semi-dwarf Indica and Japonica rice cultivars. And as thanks for his contributions, he was ultimately awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. The Green Revolution continues to this day. Many modern citizens believe science to be a field that only impacts those directly involved in it, but the truth couldn't be farther away. Our basic need of healthy nutrition continues to develop thanks to the innovations made from science. In Borlaug's own words, civilization as it is known today cannot have evolved, nor can it survive without an adequate food supply. Food, in essence, is what allowed science to thrive thousands of years ago, and it continues to shape society and science today as the most important scientific breakthrough. My name is Yushin Ko, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.